Hello, this is Brad Harvey with Harvey Investment Management, and today we're going to talk about emotions and investing. Human beings are emotional. We are by our very nature. That includes my clients, that includes me, my family, my friends. That's a good thing. However, when it comes to investing, being overly emotional can actually be a problem. In fact, in some ways, it's kind of a cancer that we want to deal with very aggressively. Those emotions can come up and cause us to make bad decisions. The first thing that we want to avoid is making emotional decisions or investment decisions based on past performance. Hey, this investment did 20% in the last 12 months. Isn't that great? Well, perhaps it is, perhaps it isn't. But that information in and of itself is not enough. It will generate an emotional response, and that emotional response is greed. Warren Buffett always said markets are driven by fear and greed. That's greed. Okay, the second piece is fear or risk of loss. Hey, I lost 20% in the last 12 months. I feel terrible. It makes my stomach turn. That negative emotion, that fear that, I'm going to lose another 20%. Also, not a good reason to make a change to your investment strategy. You want to be also aware of the noise that's out there. Hey, we had an election and all these people win, or all those people won, or the economy's going to just the absolute trash can, or hey, it's doing great, everybody's got a job and we're growing at 50% per year. That's the noise that tends to be on the evening news, so we want to avoid that. Why? It creates more of that emotional response. Okay, and then the last part is don't trade too often. Emotions can drive you to sell or buy a portfolio or change a strategy midstream when actually doing nothing was a better choice. So you want to be aware of those emotions. How am I feeling about that portfolio? Before you just dive in and make changes, try to be as rational as you possibly can when you're making those choices. This is Brad Harvey with Harvey Investment Management. If you'd like more information, please check out our website or give us a call or an email at the office. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you.